Hey guys, what's up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review, and I am so happy to be filming this one right here because you might have seen on the channel before we took a look at this spectacular Spider-Man figure, and I really liked it. Well, it actually wasn't this exact one. I did a head swap. I'll explain that in a minute, but this one's got the new head on it, but we looked at the rest of the figure, and I liked it, but I knew there was one with better articulation out there, and I've been searching for it for the longest time on eBay, and finally one popped up in a large bundle that I had to pay a lot of money for, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I got a lot of the spectacular Spider-Man figures in it. I got Doc Ock, I got Venom, I got this figure with this head. I got this head with like 3 of these. Was there 3? I had one, and then I got 2 of these, so this was the better quality one. I also got the one with the like kind of tentacle things. There might have been a couple more, and I spent, I think, just over £40 for the full lot. And they arrived, and of course the only figure I was wanting was this guy right here, and I sold the rest. So I kept the head sculpt, this one here, which we'll take a closer look at, and I kept the better quality version of this figure, sold the one I had, sold the other one that came with it, and I swapped the head. So the figure that came with the tentacles came with this head sculpt here, and I think it looks so much better than the one that was on this figure previously. Let me know if you agree down in the comment section, but I just think this head sculpt is definitely more accurate to the show. Did a little head swap, kept this one, sold everything else, and I don't know if I made a profit, but I definitely didn't make a loss. And don't worry, I didn't like scam anyone out of the head sculpt or anything. Everything on eBay always has accurate descriptions, because I know myself how much it sucks to get something that hasn't been described as well on eBay. So I do have positive seller feedback. I'm all happy with that side of things, but yeah, sold everything, got my money back. I think I did probably make a wee bit of profit. I just had everything on auction, and I'm left with this right here, and I'm so happy because I love this show. It is great, it's timeless, just great Spidey content, and this figure is hopefully what I was looking for. I have since found out there is one with even more articulation, but at this point I cannot be bothered continue to search for these better articulated spectacular Spidey figures. Hopefully I'm happy enough with this one. And with that being said, let's just get into the video. If you could do me a massive favour guys, go down below, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of these spectacular Spidey figures. Let me know what ones you have, and yeah, let's just take a closer look at this one. So straight off the bat, the eyes, I've got this kind of yellow tint to them, and the head sculpt is just a lot more accurate to the show compared to the other spectacular Spider-Man figures. This one has got that more of a shaped sculpt, but definitely it is a lot better than the head sculpt we looked at previously on the channel. We then just have totally different web patterns, like this one here. I'm gonna have to keep grabbing them. Lots of tight webbing going on, and this one's a lot more spread out, and the spider logo is pretty much the same. This one's a bit smaller, but the reason I really wanted this one, not just because of the look, the articulation is just a lot better. This was really restricted. We've already went over it on the channel. This one has a lot more, and I just think overall he looks just a lot better. So I'm finally happy to have a kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A figure that accurately represents the show. We'll run over articulation. I do want to take a closer look at this head sculpt here. I'm not entirely sure what figure this originally came with. As I mentioned, I got 2 of them. I actually think I kept the other one. I didn't sell the other one, just for fun. I can swap it over on this figure here, but it doesn't scream Peter Parker from the Spectacular Spider-Man show, I'll be honest. The hair seems a bit different. The face sculpt is there, but did he not have a spot? Is that meant to be the spot? Is that just dirt? No idea. I really like having this cartoon Peter Parker head sculpt, but I definitely don't think it is very reminiscent of the show. And if you know what figure it originally came with, let me know. It does swap over really easily on these figures here, he says as he struggles to get it on, but I do think it looks really good. Now you can see we've got unmasked Spidey, and I love that. I think it looks really nice. And I've taken some pictures of these for my Instagram, so I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you think of the unmasked Peter head sculpt here. So here we have our two spectacular Spidey figures, and I think it would be hard to argue that this one doesn't look the better of the two. I'm much happier with this figure here. This one still looks good. I have him out on display. I feel like I'm going to be playing around with this one quite a bit for my Instagram and stuff, so yeah, this one's out on display just now, but I do think this is the better figure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. For a Spidey villain comparison, here is our latest Doc Ock from the Marvel Legends 2-pack. And as I mentioned, I had a few of the Spectacular Spider-Man figures that came with this one here, but I really wasn't interested in holding on to them at all. Yeah, I mean, obviously it doesn't really work, but it's not terrible, and I think they actually look pretty cool next to one another, but I'm probably just going to be posing this Spidey around by himself for the most part. And for a quick Spidey comparison, here is our latest Marvel Legends 3-pack Amazing Friends Spidey next to this Spectacular Spider-Man, and of course they do look very different with this being stylised for the show, but just thought I'd show these two off. So the articulation, we can get the head not moving up, moves down that much, and moves left and right, kind of pivots around. You can get the arm moving about that far out the way, you can get it pretty close to the body, forwards, backwards. He doesn't have a bicep swivel up here, and he only has a single jointed elbow. Why could I not remember that? His wrists do rotate, which is just more than, where did he go? Where did he go? Than this one already. Nothing in the wrist here. I mean, I suppose the upper arm's the same, but yeah, no wrist articulation here. He does move around in the body area here, so we can move it left and right, and it does crunch forward a tiny wee bit, and he moves around at the waist as well, which this one didn't at all. I mean, he does have it in the middle of the body. Yeah, I mean, same range here, but nothing in the waist. You can get the arm just the same on this one here, get the leg kicking. It's on like a kind of weird ball joint here, so you do have to kind of play around with it a bit. Pretty far forward, and you can get him kicking out the way as well. Double jointed knee. There we go. And you can get the foot moving backwards and forwards. Nothing in the feet area here. And is it just a single jointed knee? Yeah, single jointed knee on this one. So yeah, there is a wee bit more articulation, just a better range of movement on this figure that I feel like is worth it, especially when combined with an overall just better look for Spectacular Spider-Man. And so there we have it for this Spectacular Spider-Man action figure, and I feel like I've said everything already. I'm just much happier having this one in the collection. Overall looks better and way better articulation. Let me know if you have the one with even more articulation than this and what you think about these Spectacular Spider-Man figures. This one's definitely my favourite so far, and the one with even more articulation just seems to be very, very rare. But as I mentioned at the start, I'm happy to just keep a hold of this one for now. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. While you're down there guys, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'll leave the link to my Instagram in the description below, so feel free to hop on over there, and I'll definitely be posting a lot of pictures of Spectacular Spidey up on there. Feel free to hop on over to the channel page as well, check out any of my other videos, and with that being said guys, thank you so much for watching this video right here. As always, I'll catch yous on the flip flop later. Cheers.